So you could push, you could talk, you could do whatever you want. The moment you touch me, I'm gonna beat you so bad that you really sit there and when you look in the mirror for the rest of your life, you're like, damn, why did I do that day?
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, aka Mr. Snapala, aka that guy that talks too much. And I know I said I was gonna be back, guys. I know I said I was gonna be consistent a month, almost 2 months ago. I know that. I apologize. My bad. But your boy's back and better than ever. I know you guys gotta hold me accountable. And surprisingly enough, this video is about accountability, respect, communication, emotional intelligence, and how men deals with those things, and how like nowadays in this new generation between younger millennials, some millennial men and Gen Z men, how accountability nowadays is out the window, and how sometimes writing a check that your mouth can cash. Did I just said that right? No. Ooh, damn. Back already messing up. No. What I meant to say is writing not letting your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash sometimes can get you into a lot of trouble. But at the same time, the whole message is to have emotional intelligence and how men deals with disrespect. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. You know, being a man, I totally understand that respect, you know, humility can get you further in life. But sometimes when certain men don't have that respect for other men, things can sometimes get ugly if you don't have the sufficient emotional intelligence to deal with the situation. Trust me, I'm not gonna sit here in front of you guys and act like I'm a saint. I've been part of this when I was younger, but as you age, you mature, you realize there's a lot of things on the line to lose. But let's check out this video and let this brother over here explain what we mean by being accountable and being careful with the words you say.
Ability. Okay? You talk shit to me or you put your hands on me, I'm gonna fuck you up, right? So now you know not to do that shit anymore.
I disagree with one part. Like, it's okay to defend yourself if somebody physically attacks you or trying to cause bodily harm to you, but it's never okay just to punch somebody in the face just because they run in their mouth. Trust me, in a court of law, a judge is not going to give a damn that just because, hey, Your Honor, he says something that pissed me off and I just punched him in the face. That's never going to hold in court. I'm just saying, like, you know, I get what he meant. He maybe misspoke, but just punching somebody in the face or attacking them just because they made you mad shows lacks of emotional intelligence, right?
You can go touch somebody else if you want, but you ain't touching me no more. So you could push, you could talk, you can do whatever you want. The moment you touch me, I'm gonna beat you so bad that you really sit there and when you look in the mirror for the rest of your life, you're like, damn, why did I do that day? Now I did my service.
Yeah, some people do walk themselves into hairy situations just because they have that sense of entitlement and they feel like they can run their mouth to anybody. Like, as a social dancer, somebody that had gone out to club, I'm not a clubber, but I've been to the club enough time and time again. I've seen people, both men and women, run their mouth and they either get into it with a couple or somebody else, or sometimes with the bouncer. Trust me, I know certain people that used to talk ish to the bouncer and they were gonna get stumped out, you know. But thank God that didn't happen. So it goes back to emotional intelligence and not talking shit, basically.
And you will probably not do that ever again. You're gonna be held accountable for your fucking mouth and your actions. I used to tell my mom this all the time. I was like, Mom, you always want me to just be like, well, just let it go. I'm like,
moms are always the ones, let it go, but they not the ones dealing with the BS in school at the job, you know?
Really? If I do something out of anger, my temper was like wild when I was younger. If I do something out of anger and I'm sitting in the courtroom, are you gonna get up and tell the judge, just let him go? Just because, just how he is. Just how he is?
Nah, judges are not gonna play that ish. Judges are mean, they heartless. They're not playing that oh, just let him be. Like again, it's all about accountability. But if you a man, a minority man, or there's a black, a Latino, brown man, the worst thing you can do is get locked up in this system. Avoid at all times the jail system in the United States because it will break you. Thank God I never been to jail. Touching on wood, I never going to jail, God willing. But I know people, relatives, people close to me that have been to jail and they never came out the same. And a lot of these situations can be avoided just, you know, if you put that ego, oh, he says something to me or whatever it was.
Gets me off? No. The judge can be like, yeah, okay, that's just how he is. And he's going to learn not to be like that by spending 3 years in jail. Okay? You'll be out in about 8 months. Because you'll be on probation. But now he'll realize, and hopefully, he learns and he won't do it again.
F around and find out.
But you're held accountable. Nowadays, I'm going to go commit a crime, go give fingerprints, and walk out on bail. No bail, right? No, that's what they have now? So I'm going to go fuck with somebody real.
Yeah, in this dire situation that we live in, you can see it in the news or on the internet, how like you can go in there, rob a Walmart, Target, walk out with the stuff, get locked up, and then get released because of that law cashless bail. I have to look into that, but I heard something like that where you don't have to post cash no more for a bail. You just go in there, take your fingerprints, and walk right out and go back to committing crimes. So it's just like this new soft era where in social media and all these places where like accountability has become a bad thing. And if you think about it, 10, 20 years back, we lived off accountability. Being whole accountable was a very big thing.
Bad, right? I can go in and break into somebody's home, get caught, somebody call the police arrest me, bring me in, take my fingerprints, give me a court date, let me leave, and fuck those people that call the police on me. I'm gonna go back in their house and kill them now. This is what you want to do for people now?
Scary.
No fucking accountability anymore. I'm accustomed to keeping people accountable for what they say and their actions, plain and simple. And I expect people to do the same shit for me.
Look, what I'm trying to show you with this video, it's not about to promote violence of any kind or to say that if somebody just run their mouth, you can just go ahead and punch them, right? We never want to be disrespected, right? I'm not gonna say that we humans and we're emotional. We as much logical we think we are, we run an emotion, right? We get angry, and sometimes, depending on the day, some people can get under our skin and we feel like punching them in the face. But that should never be the case because, like I said, the jail system, the courts don't give a damn. But what I would tell people is be careful who you hang around with, right? If you have people that are emotionally abusive, I don't like using that word, but if they're emotionally abusive, they're always poking out the bear, they're always hitting you below the belt with things that are very sensitive and dear to you, then you shouldn't hang out with these people because eventually as a man, you're going to snap. And if you snap, you know the consequences, right? I'm not saying let people disrespect you. I'm not saying it's okay for people to berate you and overstep your boundaries. I'm just saying, man, lay boundaries. And if these people that you hang out around with do not respect those boundaries, just step away from them. The best thing you can do is cut them off. You will make friends again. It's another time. This, you get on a freaking website or game, or you go to an event, you will find new people. There's 8 billion of us, guys. There's no need to compromise your mental, emotional, and physical health for somebody that don't respect. Now, on the other side, you got the people running their mouth, the ones that are often not cash checks or their asses can't but you guys know what I mean. But to the people that run their mouth, just know there's somebody out there that don't give a damn. Either they lack the emotional intelligence, either their ego is too big, or they're just not the ones to be messed with. There's people that don't like to, that take you disrespecting them like if you punch them in the face. So they're gonna retaliate however way they can, and most often not it's gonna be physical. Like I said, I've been to clubs as a social dancer. I'm not saying that I'm the biggest clubber, but as a social dancer, I've seen man and woman couples. It's just something that I've seen so many times. People get seriously hurt, get damaged for the rest of their life just because they was running their mouth. So I encourage you as a man to practice discernment, to practice emotional intelligence, and be careful of the people you keep around or the people you hang out around with. It only takes a split second to ruin everything you work so hard for. And remember, for every tough guy watching this video, there's another tougher guy who's stronger, who's more about that life, who's willing to risk more, who doesn't give a damn, who's willing to get at you no matter what. So be careful. Remember, we also live in a world where mental health issues are at sky high. People are on all kinds of drugs or psychedelic medicine. There's people out here walking right now just using somebody looking at them as an excuse to go off or to commit a crime. So a lot of young men out there, the Gen Z man, the millennial man, or even older men, because some of you older dudes are clowns, practice emotional intelligence. Don't talk shit if you're not about that life. I'm not about that life. That doesn't mean people can come and punch me in the face. I'm just saying I'm not no tough guy walking in there thinking I'm just gonna punch anybody in the face. Of course, I'm not gonna let nobody punch me in the face, but I'm not gonna be the one walking up to people. You know what I'm saying? So practice that emotional intelligence. If you have to go to a gym to get all that aggression out, to go to do some boxing, do some martial arts, do what you gotta do to keep yourself safe and free at the same time. And be careful out there. Hopefully this message get through to anybody watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. It's your boy Ron, and I'm out. Peace.